Всем привет, это будет концовки игры Dishonored, ну и дополнений, которые я получил во время игры пиратки. Всем приятного просмотра. Через одну секунду начнется все.
Think I'd fight you, Corvo? Sorry to disappoint. This is yours. The key to Emily's cell. She'll be glad to see you. You made quite an impression on her. Did you know that? She asked about you constantly. Where you were, what you'd been doing. I told her. In the end, I told her everything. From the start, when we had such noble goals in mind, to the end, when we were afraid, fighting in secrecy about who we could trust and who we had to kill. Arguing over who would act as new Lord Regent. And she listened, eyes wide. She's become an interesting girl. If she lives, she'll make a memorable empress. Go ahead. Kill me or take me to Coleridge Prison. Make your choice. She'll be watching.
Admiral Havelock? Corvo! I knew you'd come. Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
So ends the interregnum. And now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
Long enough for all of the big and the small, where the taller they stand, where the harder they fall. We live for today, but we die for the next. With blood in our veins, in the air, and our chest, or we step into war with our hearts on the line. The dirt on our boots, it shakes free over time. The music it fades, the violence slows, the darkness it rises as the sun goes. Love is a distant aroma at best, a withering smile that's stuck deep in your vest. The night air it wraps its fingers around your body, it shakes from a now distant sound. Oh, the sound of her voice, a sweet symphony, played over and over until you are free. The music it fades, the violence slows, rise as the sun goes. Can you feel the new day rising, climbing up the east horizon? They can told us down will we shall not stumble, no, we shall not fall. We shall not crumble, no, we shall stand tall. Well, death it will come, as sure as the night. But we will not run, no, we live but to fight. Oh, with blood on our hands and dirt on our knees, we tear at the ones who brought the disease.
В дополнение за Дауда у меня была проблема. Далила куда-то провалилась, и она телепортировалась, где Дауд там доходил в ее мир. Я не знаю, как сказать. Ладно, я просто удалил этот момент, если что. Ладно, посмотрите дальше.
Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
No! You can't do this! She took my life.
Time to see what you've really got, Delilah. The last part of Delilah's ritual. Just gibberish. Unless I finish the other ritual steps first. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old. In with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough.
I'll find you. I will not be beaten! First you fall! I will not!
See what you've really got, Delilah.
Emily Caldwell, daughter of Jessamine Caldwell, heir to the Empire of the Isles. I call out to you from the void. I call you with ochre from Morley, carmine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp. Dies. You cannot ignore me. My power is too deep. My reach too long. Brush touches paint. Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwell. I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do. Bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye. Eye touches the mind. Mind touches the word. I feel your love for Corvo Atama and your lost mother. For your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night. Your hunger to learn. To become someone important. My hunger too. My fear. You are becoming mine. We are nearly finished. Close your eyes, Emily. Sleep forever. Feel the void open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough, sweet young girl. Finished. It is complete. I am... What's happening? This is all wrong! What am I becoming? Outsider's blood? Is this some trick? Code!
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwell from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy, made my living as a killer, one of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes. For you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Dowd, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire? It's up to Corvo now.
Так, ну на этом все, дорогие друзья. Спасибо, что посмотрели. Ну и комментарий посмотрим. Как обычно, у меня мало просмотров. Просто. Ладно, пока.